So Jake, did you like contact the lawyer and everything? Like,
yeah, I talked to Samantha. Like, she's telling us, like, she's being extremely helpful, but like we are in a hole right now.
God
like,
damn it. Like, this is gonna be so much fucking money.
I know, we're trying to like figure out every like little loophole. We've been reading the contract like 15 times.
Do you know when we have to like meet them? Oh, what's up, Jackson?
What's up? We're talking about
just talking. Yeah,
the
lawyer.
talking about Samantha.
Mm-hmm. They took him.
They took
what?
Who? Wait, what?
Took who? What are you talking about?
Joe's Crabshot kidnapped my dad. And
so
they wouldn't give him back until we deleted all of our Code Red videos.
No fucking way. Did they say anything else?
No.
This is how girls eat a McChicken. This is how boys eat a McChicken.
Football! Jackson, calm down. We have a podcast to record.
Fine. Can I tell a story?
Yes, hold on. We gotta promote something really quick.
Oh, wait, but first,
ladies and gentlemen,
everyone, the Good Enough Podcast long sleeve fall edition shirt.
The
has
shirt.
2 more days.
1 day, because this releases on Monday. Ladies and gentlemen, this was designed very strategically because as of recording this, as of this releasing to the public, you have 1 day to receive your limited edition Good Enough Podcast. I almost said everything. Your Good Enough Podcast Record Store Day 2022 long sleeve T-shirt. That is
only
right
one day. Only
be there
one
or be
day.
square.
Only one day.
True.
Link in the description.
It is through Rawpa, good people. You'll be supporting an independent screen printing company.
In the description.
And you will be also supporting the Good Enough Podcast for the next trip, which I vote we name all of our trips after Mountain Dew flavors. So next one, high voltage, baby.
All right. High voltage.
Yeah! High voltage.
It's like the CSI Miami. Yeah!
You'll be supporting the podcast, and you will also be receiving a really cool piece of merchandise designed by the Good Enough Podcast. Ladies and gentlemen, pick this up. You will not want to miss it. You want to be one of the lame kids in your school cafeteria without the Good Enough Podcast t-shirt? I wouldn't.
No,
would any of you guys?
You don't.
I wouldn't. I wouldn't want to be a lame loser, lame-o wannabe with a big L on my forehead. Absolutely not. So just get.
And guess what, everyone? When this shirt is gone, it's gone.
It's gone.
We don't make extras.
Fuck them.
Tell them to get out of here.
Fuck your mom too.
Kick it through the door.
While you're at it, you might as well check out our Patreon too, because that's another way to support us. And as of this going up, we will have just recorded an episode of the fucking LP where we
listening party.
We listen to Neutral Milk Hotels in the aeroplane over the sea. Famous Anne Frank funny album.
That's a guitar. That's what it sounds like.
The Mew album. So if you want to listen to us react to that, you won't be able to make it there live because we do this live.
We
on
all
Patreon.
shit ourselves live on the LP.
We will actually be able to
happen.
record, and you can listen to it after the fact and play along with us like you're in the room with us. But
holy
it's
shit,
never too late to join the Patreon. Thank you.
Wow.
I appreciate it. Now back to our regularly scheduled podcast.
That was the biggest ad segment we've ever done.
And what's wrong with that?
And nothing.
Fuck yeah.
Jackson, do you have a story?
I've got a crazy story to tell you guys. Like, a crazy story to tell you guys.
All right, well, let's interrupt my shrimp talk.
So first off,
I'll get to that later. But anyways, so yesterday I went to go see Black Country New Road and Black Midi play live at the Wiltern. Okay, right?
Docs.
This is
IP address.
He's so right. But anyways, so yeah, I went to go with my friend William. He's the same guy that went with me to go see the Microphones concert.
Baczynski?
Yep, William Baczynski. Me and
you
William
literally
Baczynski
made that same joke the last time.
Did I?
I think so.
Good for me.
But yeah. So we get there. Things are going as usual. We kind of grabbed food that was like next to the Wiltern, and we're eating it in line. And we got there 2 hours early. We got there super early because we wanted to be like as close as we could to the front. And I'm in line and I'm eating my Waba grill, and this guy and this girl come up and go, "Hey, are you Jackson Burns from the Good Enough podcast?"
They said the thing. They said the funny thing.
I was like,
Oh my god, the thing we've always joked about.
Way. I was like, yeah, and he was like, "Oh man, I watch all your shit. Like that's so crazy." I was like, "What? Are you fucking kidding me?" He's like, "Yeah." And so I was like, "I don't know what this is the first one that's ever happened to me. This is so fucking crazy." Like,
That's so
oh my
sick.
god! Like, thank you so much for supporting and watching. So shout out to Curbside Sugar. if you're
Wow,
watching this.
on Discord? Is that their name?
Yeah,
Oh, that's sick.
but
Curbside Sugar, if you're watching this right now, say your size.
don't
in
worry,
comments.
they'll come back later in the story. So
Oh.
so yeah,
Jake, what the fuck are you eating, dude?
yeah. What is
what are you
What is that?
eating?
A small goblin.
what?
An endangered species.
What is on your hand?
Come.
Oh,
Okay,
no. What does it
let's
look like?
continue.
Okay,
That's all I
anyways.
need to hear.
But yeah, so like I'm like, oh my god, this is so crazy. I cannot believe this is happening.
Wait, real quick. I'm sorry. This joke wasn't worth it. I need to wash my hands.
Should we just fucking wait for him?
I guess we'll just fucking wait for him to get into the story. But yeah, isn't that crazy though? That just like happened out of nowhere. I was like, what the
Was
fuck?
it like a very short conversation, or was he like, man,
Yeah,
you're my
because
least
they
favorite
had to get
character?
in line. But no, it was a cool. He was like, yeah, no, because he was like, oh my god, I just listened to the Glow Part 2 actually because of your video. And I was like, yeah,
That's
what did you
sick.
think? And he was like, oh, I fucking loved it, dude. I can't stop listening to it. I'm like,
Wow,
what did I say?
that's
What did I fucking
sick.
say?
I guess before you tell your story, because we're waiting on Jake, I will say I'm scared at the Black Midi concert. That's gonna fucking happen to me because I'm literally the guy that made a fucking 50-minute long video about them. So
No, yeah, facts.
Did you hear my mother?
no.
No.
She was like, "Are you still recording? Can I say hi?" I was like, "Not now, please."
But yeah, so anyways, like they have to get back in line, so they're in the back of the line, whatever. Like a good time passes, and we make our way in, and it takes forever for people to fill in and something, so we're just kind of sitting there waiting for a long time. And while we're actually, I'll tell that bit later, but Black Country New Road comes out, and they come out. I don't know what song it was, but they walk out to some cheesy like 2000s party song. And Lewis is wearing a blue Bart Simpson tie, jorts, and an LA Dodgers fitted cap.
Whoa. Man of culture, I see.
And
It's funny.
And they're all walking out. And I thought I just realized that the person that I thought was Georgia Ellery was not Georgia Ellery, and it was Tyler, and I'm so sorry for that. But
You should be apologizing to me, man. Personally.
Got his hopes up.
fuck you. But yeah, but they're all coming out. They all seem super happy to be there, and they play like a full out, like 50-minute long set of just fucking amazing songs. Like they're really, really good. I was telling Luke, this song "Pigs" that they have that's unreleased is crazy good. The one thing that I did notice though is I think that Charlie, the drummer, is really kind of making up for the lost like manic energy that Isaac kind of left behind, because Charlie was like really, there was one section where like he was like full. I'll send the video to you guys if you want to see it, but like he's going crazy on the drums, and like he starts just screaming. He's like, fuck, and like he just keeps going for it. He was incredible. He made my whole night. He was like my favorite performer probably of the whole night, including Black Midi. He fucking killed that shit. But Black Midi comes and passes, and then like after their set ends, we're waiting.
Black
and
Country
playing,
New
like,
Road.
and they're playing Black Country New Road, I mean. We're waiting, and this like 16-year-old kid who was being a total fucking twerp the whole time. He was wearing like a white T-shirt that just had the word Sigma Male written on it in Sharpie, which is funny, but like he took his shoes off.
Yes!
He had socks
Finally!
out in the mosh pit, front row.
That's
like socks out in the mosh pit. I'm like, what are you doing, dude? He's like sitting on the floor with his shoes off. I'm like, what kind of etiquette is this, dog?
Yo, wait.
And then of course,
who's
in
more
the
insane?
middle,
Who's more insane, him or the guy at fucking Home Is Where?
This guy was, because later in the set, all of a sudden, I look over and he's like, "Where's my shoe? Where's my shoe?" I'm like, "Where do you?" I'm like, "I lost my shoe," and I'm like, "You didn't lose your shoe, you took it off." But yeah, so they leave, and Black Midi comes up, and they they walk out to like a Coldplay song, I think, which was so funny, and they were all wearing some goofy ass stuff. Morgan was fitted up, but they were all kind of wearing a little goofy stuff.
Fitted.
And, they opened up with "Welcome to Hell," and it was awesome. And the whole show was just moshing. Like there were a couple breaks like for the defense, and a couple like one of their unreleased songs
on Hellfire.
I will say, Magician, the unreleased track Magician, is maybe their best song. Like, it was crazy. It was like their Basketball Shoes, where it was just like so much build, like just pure building. Like, it was so manic, but like I've never seen an entire mosh pit just stop and be like holy fuck, like what is happening right now? Like, it was just so random. It's like we're just like they're still going. But
I'm hyped now. I'm hyped to go see him. Oh my god.
Halfway through the set, around the halfway point, they kind of really hit their stride, and it was like all energy throughout. They kind of like were a little slow coming up, like performing wise, but we open up the pit, like for like a big circle, and I'm like, wait a minute, that looks like these two people kind of go in the middle and start dancing. I'm like, wait a minute, that looks like May. And what's the guitar player's name from Black Country New Road? Luke, do you remember?
Fucking Luke.
Luke. It was Luke and May dancing in a circle, and I was like, what the fuck? Is that the people from Black Country New Road? And then the drop hits, and we're all moshing with them. I'm like, what the fuck is going on? And then I'm like moshing, and I'm like, I look to my left, and I'm like, oh my god, that's Lewis standing right next to me. I'm like, this is so crazy. And it was just like they were all there in the pit for the second half of the show, like all of them collectively moshing together with us.
Fucking pit.
It was so weird.
Awesome.
Like at one point I felt really bad because this was not my intention, but like I was literally like chest to chest with Tyler. Like I was like pressed up against her, and the piano player was behind her, May was, and she kind of gave me a look like, what are you doing right now? And I was like, there's people behind. I had to put my hands up, and I put like a fingers being like, this isn't in my control. I don't mean to be doing this.
But
But dude, it was so fucking crazy. Like I was just there. At one point, Luke came up to Tyler and like right in front of me was like, hey, like, do you want to sip this drink? Like, not to me, but to her. And she was like, yeah, for sure. Like, what is it? He's like, tequila. And then the mosh pit, like some guy bumped into him and he spilled his drink on me, which was just weird. But it was just like so awesome just seeing like these people that like make this great music, just enjoying the music with us together. Like it was a really great moment. I very, very briefly got to talk to Charlie because I was kind of went out of the pit for a second just to catch my breath, and he was like standing next to me, and I was like, I just tried to say, bro, like that was a fantastic set, like you guys really did great, like that was seriously meant a lot to me. And he's like, oh yeah, of course, man, like he shook my hand, like thank you so much for coming, I really appreciate it. I was like, yeah, absolutely.
That's so cool.
So that was like, it was wild. And at the time I thought that Tyler was Georgia Ellery, so I was gonna rub it in Luke's face, where I was like, yeah, I was fucking right there with her, like in the pit, but.
In the fucking pit.
It was just so crazy. Like they were all so chill, and like they were really going for it. At one point, Charlie was like crowd surfing to slow.
Oh my God.
Like during slow, Charlie was crowd surfing.
Oh, that's awesome.
Like it was just weird being like every time the pit opened, I'd be like, they all are in the circle, like joining in with us, like crashing into each other at the same time. It was wild. But the Black Midi set was like I said, it was. They were a little stiff to begin with, but like they really came into their own by the second half. And the unreleased shit was, you'll know Magician when you hear it, Luke, because it'll fucking knock your socks off. And then they walked out to Suavemente. They walked out to that song, and they were like dancing on stage and shit. It was really funny. But the show ends, and we're like, me and William are like, okay, fuck, we gotta go get in the merch line. And I'm walking back. And we're like trying to find the end of the line, and this guy in front of me turns around and goes, holy fuck. And I'm like, yo, what's up? He's like, you're Jackson Burns. And I'm like, shut the fuck up, because there's no way this shit happened twice in one night for no reason. He's like, dude, I'm like a huge fan. Like I'm Spencer in your Discord server. I was literally there, like I was literally like talking in your chat today about Topsters. And I was like, oh really? He's like, yeah, I sent it in today. He's like, thank you so much. I loved your Lost and Alone video. And I was like, dude, what the fuck is happening? Like, I didn't know what to say. I was just like, this is crazy.
It's all going downhill from here.
So then I go to the very back of the line, and the line is huge. And me and William are like in the way back, like all the way in the way back.
Like the movie.
And we're like waiting in line for 5 minutes, and Curbside Sugar from earlier comes up to us and goes, hey, like, do you want to cut in line with us? Like, we have a spot ahead in the line. I'm like, yes, the fuck I do. And so we got to cut like most of the line. I was like, this is like,
wow. What a G.
Just fucking crazy. He was so cool for that. And I got to talk with him for like I don't know, 20 minutes.
Yo, your dad was sick.
And they were both they were both so cool though. Like they were both very nice people. And
that's awesome.
yeah, just like the overall, like I don't know, it's just something about that night and just getting to like mosh with my favorite band together and like just experience Black Midi as a whole. It was just so wild. There was a moment when like John L came on, and the whole stage was red and it was like flashing. So it was like we were in like emergency like exit emergency state. And I'm just like, I was just like delirious. I was like, whatever the fuck happens right now happens. I'm just bumping into everyone, dude. And I was like, this is what the fuck this music was made for. Like, this is such a good place to be in right now.
That's awesome.
I felt like, despite being in that dangerous place, like I felt so safe. Everyone there was so cool. Also, fuck the Wiltern though, because I think Charlie tweeted today saying that they took 20% of their merch sales. So fuck the Wiltern. And the security guards were also dicks. So yeah, but.
Yeah.
Good crowd, great music, wild story.
Yeah.
I could not recommend more. And I got this awesome fucking Jesus Loves BM Hellfire shirt out of it.
That's sick, Jackson. You know what else has a wild story? Don't worry, darling.
Oh wait, also wait, before we get into that, we finally got to the end of the merch line. And the guy selling there was like two different people, one selling Black Midi merch, one selling Black Country New Road merch. And the guy for the Black Country New Road merch had like a sign that said like, "Please buy so I can afford basketball shoes." And I was like, "Oh, that's funny. That's like the best song ever." And he was like, "Yeah, I played drums on part of it." And I was like, "Shut the fuck up." He's like, "Yeah, like I had to dub over some of Charlie's parts." He was like, "Yeah, the one part was like dun dunk like during the." I was like, "Oh yeah." He's like, "Yeah, that was me." I was like, "Fuck you, dude." Fuck you. That's just
I
so
thought
cool
he was gonna be like, "Wait, are you Jake Joseph?"
Wait a minute.
Isaac Wood? How did you get here? Wait, you're friends with Jake Joseph, the dementia guy.
Wait a second, Jer from the Cornballs? What are you doing here?
It's crazy. Who let Baz reviews in this bitch?
Who let the Baz out? Ooh.
I love your new podcast, the Down Baz Power Hour.
But yeah,
where the profile photo was a dick.
You want to talk Don't Worry, Darling, Luke?
Sure. Jake, you haven't seen it because you don't watch fucking movies. No. So, Jackson.
See, I recorded
see
PGN before this.
Oh.
Like this morning. So I talked about it there too. But I'm gonna do a spoiler review now because my dad doesn't let me do spoilers.
All right, skip to this part if you don't want to hear spoilers.
You guys are killing me.
Jake, do you care to hear about spoilers?
I don't give a fuck.
All right, cool.
Wait.
So, skip to 2502.
There you go. I said it somewhere.
So, Don't Worry, Darling is the brand new movie directed by Olivia Wilde, also starring her, but she's not the main. It's mainly starring Florence Pugh and Harry fucking Styles as the husband and wife in this town called Victory. And it's set in the 1950s. Or so you think until the end. We're in spoiler talk, it doesn't matter.
They do like a it was all in VR, like that was the twist. It was all VR the whole time. The twist is that it's like, so Harry Styles' character is actually an incel.
Yeah, he's like an incel
who
type.
Has joined this thing called the Victory Project, an illegal thing where you put VR headsets on yourself and then a chosen wife, and then the chosen wife stays in the VR forever as like your housewife, and they're brainwashed and don't remember who they were, while you go to work, which is just working in the real world for enough money to pay to keep the project going. So basically it's just like
slavery with extra
he's just
steps.
It's just, yes, exactly.
Yeah. Well, the thing
was like
the whole movie is like, it's essentially supposed to be like, oh, men nowadays still treat women poorly, which is like, that's obviously a very simple way of putting it. Like, he was trying to tackle a lot more things, but at the end of the day, it's like kind of talking about like incel culture and like how they view women in like the modern day. And that's a good message to say, like, incels are fucking stupid, right? But if we're supposed to hate Harry Styles' character, he seems like a loving husband for most of the movie. You know what I mean? Like, yeah. And like, even when they cut to like the real world where he's an incel, it's not like they ever get in fights. It's just she's busy all the time and he's kind of lazy.
Obviously he's a horrible guy because he eventually does kidnap her.
Yeah, of course.
Is the guy in the real world still Harry Styles?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's just he looks
Super
all
realistic, guys.
He has like greasy hair and
a beard, and he's like a little skinnier.
Yeah, super realistic guys. Harry Styles would absolutely be an incel. No woman would ever want him. You guys are right on the ball. Good job, Olivia.
The funniest part is in like the real world, he has an American accent, but he has a British accent.
He chooses to have a British accent.
Yeah, he chooses to have a British accent in the VR, which is such an excuse because...
Fuck yeah, dude.
Jackson, can I tell you, I laughed out loud at the part at the very end where Harry Styles is yelling at Florence Pugh and he's like, I did this for you! And it's like a 5-second still of him not saying a word and he's just like...
No, that part was laughable. I also thought that
hilarious.
Olivia Wilde's acting was fucking awful. The whole scene where where like Florence Pugh is like finally finds out that Olivia Wilde's character's in on it, and she's like, "You have to go. You like the writing is so bad." She's like,
Yeah,
I knew the whole time, but you have to go. Your life is in danger. I'm like, shut the fuck.
yeah. Why didn't she say that for the last person that fucking killed
And then
themselves?
the ending where it just like cuts to black and it's just like the.
I hate that shit.
Like, insinuate.
So much.
I'm like,
no closure at all. Like
the best
none.
There's two reviews that I saw that summed it up really well. The first one was like just as a bit was saying that like Olivia Wilde and Alex Garland who made the movie Men, which I hate, would be like the Nightmare Blunt rotation of people who just like have really simple concepts but just
Nightmare
like
Blunt
overdo
rotation.
it in style to the point where it's just about them. But also this was just a Jordan Peele movie done really poorly. Like down to the score and the visuals, it was a Jordan Peele movie.
It looked great and it had a great soundtrack. And I truly think Florence Pugh is a fucking phenomenal actress.
She was great.
Even if the screenplay fucking sucked, she did a great job. I thought she did a really good job.
No,
What do you think of Chris
Pine's?
Pine's? What do you think of Chris Pine's character?
Have you seen The Master, the movie The Master with Philip
No,
Seymour Hoffman? And
I haven't.
okay, well he was doing it looked like he was doing an impression of Philip Seymour Hoffman in The Master, which is fine, but just I've seen it done before.
My thing about him was like apparently Olivia Wilde in like an interview was like Frank, which is his character's name, was based off Jordan Peterson. I was not getting that at all.
Not even close. It wasn't even similar.
Yeah, not.
She also said her influences were Inception and The Truman Show, both of which are leagues above this movie in every aspect. I don't know.
I think the dumbest plot twist, maybe by far, was at the end when Frank's wife fucking killed him. What was that? Why did she do that?
Yeah, what was that just never came back?
Yeah, because earlier in the movie she was defending him hardcore against fucking Florence Pugh's character, and then at the end, did she like kill him so that she could take over the fucking project? I don't fucking know.
And just overall, look, like this doesn't affect my view of the movie. Like if it had been good, it would have still been good. There's plenty of movies that have bad set stories that are phenomenal, like The Shining. I think Olivia Wilde should be fucking ashamed of herself for the way that she's handled this whole PR stunt shit. It's so horrible, and like the fact that her set was run the way it was is just a bad look for filmmakers everywhere.
Can you talk about that out of the spoilers? Can we just end the movie talk? Because that's pretty much all I wanted to say. Oh wait, outside of that, the fucking plane that meant absolutely nothing to the story. That
never came back,
and I have no clue what the fucking symbolism for it could be. I thought it was fucking useless to the movie.
Symbolism.
The entire character of Margaret in that plane meant nothing.
Agreed.
But anyway, I liked it more than Jackson because I felt like at the end of the day I thought it was watchable, but I didn't like it overall. I just thought like the plot twist was fucking stupid. It would have been better if it was like a cult leader that was out in the middle of nowhere and no one knew about it or something like that. The fact that it's VR is fucking dumb. And Jackson hated it. I gave it a 4 out of 10. Jackson gave it a 2.
I gave it a 2.
Yeah. Anyways.
Only because it's better than Men.
Yeah.
By such slight.
Spoiler talk over. What the fuck is like happening with like the fucking like PR? I haven't been following it at all.
So,
all I've seen are clips of like Harry Styles.
Harry Styles spit on someone. Fuck.
Yeah,
I wish it was me.
being a bad actor. Yeah.
This is me sitting next to Harry Styles at the Toronto Film Festival. Yeah. So essentially, the thing that started it all was that Shia LaBeouf was originally hired to play Harry Styles' character, but then was reportedly fired because of the kind of the scandal that came out about him. But apparently that's not what happened, and Olivia Wilde actually begged him to stay on the project, and he left it on his own will. Depending on, there's been different. I'm pretty sure that is what happened, but that's, you know, I can't.
To be honest, I don't expect Shia LaBeouf to lose much work acting from the whole scandal that happened.
I agree. And so that's how it started. Then Harry Styles was hired, which was obviously a controversial pick because he's dating the director and star co-star Olivia Wilde.
Right. I didn't know that. Fuck. I'm out of the loop, guys. I'm sorry.
Which is like,
okay.
I hate a lot, because he's just not. I wouldn't mind if he was talented, but he's not talented, unfortunately. Ooh. So
I hate saying this because I said something to like a family member. I was like, Harry Styles sucked, and then someone was like, well, they were like, what? Can he only do music? Like, is he just like, why can't he act? And I'm like, hey. Because I said something like he should stick to music, and he's like, "Hey, but why can't he act?" I'm like, a lot of musicians can act. Justin Timberlake was amazing in Social Network.
No, facts. Like David Bowie has been great in Twin Peaks and shit like that.
Yeah,
it's just like there's examples of that working, but it just he as a person, not an artist, cannot act. He can't act. He's bad at it. He sucks. He sucks ass.
It's terrible.
And so it gets on my nerves. So then that happened. Then there's been like reports of like Florence Pugh and Olivia Wilde really not getting along on set, and a lot of favoritism towards Harry Styles. And then there was that whole incident. Then Florence Pugh has kind of refused to do media coverage for this movie, which is like, I wonder why. It's horrible. And then, did you see the interview, by the way, where Harry Styles was like, I really like this movie because I watch it and I'm like, I know I'm watching a movie.
Yeah, like
it feels like a movie.
Yeah, his description was like, it feels like a movie. It feels like, you know, like a...
Yo, shit was a motion picture, bro.
Film,
that shit was a motion picture, homie. But,
this shit's a movie.
And then there was the whole, like, he spit on Chris Pine thing, which was just not true. That just didn't happen. There was a clip where it looked like he spit on Chris Pine, but that was not what happened at all. It's just like, I really hate everything about that. It's just like, because now the focus is not your movie, it's how shitty you are at your job.
And the worst part about it, the movie sucks too.
And the movie sucks dick, so it's like double bad. Yeah. Massive disappointment. Olivia Wilde should be ashamed of herself, and I hope she...
Which sucks because wasn't Booksmart really good?
I never saw it. My dad loves it. He said he saw it and loved it, but I've also heard people not liking it. I don't know. I haven't seen it, so I won't comment.
I don't know. I just think that's so funny. Just like the shit show that happened for such a mediocre movie. No point at all. If it was like a masterpiece, then like I wouldn't excuse it, but I would be like, okay, well at least the movie was good, you know?
Right? Yeah. No, exactly. But it's not. It's terrible.
Yeah. So
the fuck are you gonna do about it?
Fuck you! Can't do what you tell me.
Fuck you! I won't do what you tell me.
What's up, Jake?
What's up?
Want to say something?
Jake, you want to pick the next topic?
If you can make a movie, what would be a movie with the worst cast? Not morally reprehensible, but like of just dog shit actors.
I thought you were gonna say what like our movie would be about.
No, what would the actor? Who would the actors be in it?
Kevin Hart.
All right, off to a good start.
I really do not like Kevin Hart.
But the joke every time is that he is small.
Kevin Hart. I'm gonna go with what's her face? The female comedian everyone hates.
So many, bro. Amy Schumer.
Amy Schumer.
Amy Schumer. I'm gonna go with Tommy Wiseau.
It's a good shout.
I'll do 5. I'll pick 2 more. I'm gonna go with Harry Styles, and then I'm gonna go with what's the guy's name? Where it's like, I cannot believe you committed suicide.
Oh,
I cannot
Neil
believe you committed
Breen.
suicide.
Neil Breen.
And Neil Breen.
I cannot believe it. I cannot believe you committed suicide.
Well, Joe,
I cannot.
Can't get you out of this one.
All right, I'll go with the woman who plays Lisa in The Room. I don't know what her name is, but her.
Yeah.
I'll go with Quentin Tarantino.
I wonder if he'll say the N-word in this one.
And
well,
and
he
Hulk
sure did
Hogan.
write it.
Those are my 3. That's my 3. Girl from
What
The
was the
Room,
last one?
Quentin Tarantino, and Hulk Hogan. Those are my
That's
3.
very funny.
Oh yeah, that rocks.
Nightmare Blunt rotation.
Mine,
For real.
mine would be. So can I kind of make an exception? I'm gonna have 1 good actor, and then 2 really shitty actors, because I think it'd be funnier if the one actor just hated their time with the other actors and had no chemistry at all. So it would be not a buddy cop movie where it's 2 cops, but it'd be a 3 cop buddy cop movie, and it would be Owen Wilson, Mark Wahlberg, and Kirk Cameron.
Wait, which
Kirk
one's
Cameron?
which one's the
Kirk
good
Cameron
actor?
Kirk Cameron is Owen Wilson. I think Owen Wilson's a pretty good actor.
He's a great actor when he's
Yeah, he's
cast in movies.
a great actor.
He just takes bad work sometimes.
Yeah, but Kirk Cameron has been in a lot of like shitty like fucking Christian Christmas movies.
Oh.
He was in Saving Christmas, if you know what that is.
Saving
I've never seen this
Christ.
person in my life.
And fuck Mark Wahlberg. I think
was
he
in
sucks as an actor. He's a terrible actor.
Yeah, this guy's been horrible shit. Jesus Christ.
But like the whole dynamic would be Owen Wilson would be like giving his all to be like the perfect character, and he would do great. But he would just have 0 chemistry with Mark Wahlberg, who just plays Mark Wahlberg killing a black guy, I think. And
Fuck, that came out of nowhere. Jesus Christ.
Then, I don't know. I just assume he's racist. And then Kirk Cameron.
He is.
Yeah, and then Kirk Cameron would be like, just, I don't know. He'd try to turn it into like a Jesus movie somehow. Yeah.
He'd say Jesus loves BM.
That's
Hellfire.
funny. All right.
Jesus
Well,
loves
now,
black.
Jake, now I posed the question that I said earlier. If you had to come up with the worst plot imaginable for a movie.
All right. Give me a genre, because it's too wide. Give me a genre.
Horror.
All right. Okay, let me think.
Jackson, you can think as well.
Okay, so it takes place in a small town, because that's where all the best horror movies start. It's a small town, and then out of nowhere, people just start committing these violent acts, just horrifically violent. Like out of nowhere, it seems like just murders keep piling up. No one knows why. What's going on? And then, you know, some bloodshed, some horror, some scary stuff keeps going on. And then this group of Scooby-Doo-esque heroes go on a journey like, oh, we got to figure out what's going on. This isn't like the small town of fuckhead. Fuck.
Oh,
it's
yeah,
not this.
fuckhead.
It's not this.
Fuckhead.
It's not like the small town of fuck. So
Fuckhead.
they find the water supply has been tampered with blood from Nosferatu. And then they find Nosferatu and say, we're not scared of you anymore, and then he dies. That's how the movie ends.
Just it.
Okay, I've got one.
That's the plan.
I've got one.
right.
So mine also takes place in a small town. A small town, but the catch is that it's next to a radio. What do you call it?
Radio tower.
Fucking a nuclear,
nuclear
a nuclear
power plant.
reactor, nuclear power plant. And so little do they know, but this rich CEO is dumping the nuclear stuff into the
Simpsons.
trash, into like the trash, right? Like the, what do you call them?
The water supply?
Landfills.
The landfill.
But unbeknownst to them, this causes the trash to become sentient, and because now they're sentient, they have resentment for the people that threw them out. So people start getting murdered by trash, and so the movie ends up being about this family who recycles. They only recycle, and they're kind of the hero of the story because everyone around them is getting killed.
Dude.
But they realize that they're not getting killed because they recycle, and that leads them to the realization that the trash is sentient. So they have to go to the CEO, who's head of the power plant, to kind of convince him to stop. But of course, he's evil, and he kind of secretly knows what's happening, but doesn't care because he's like, oh yeah, like whatever, they're just people. Like all I care about is trash. And so he just keeps dumping it into the trash, whatever. And then eventually they get into a big battle with him, and he falls into the landfill, into the nuclear waste.
Holy shit!
There's a sequel setup because after the credits roll, we cut back to the nuclear goo in the landfill, and we see like a hand reach out of the nuclear waste onto the land.
Is it
like
bad?
A demented hand.
Is it bad? I kind of want to see that movie. That's actually a good fucking idea.
And you know what I call it? I call it trash heaps.
Yo, we should combine our two movies where there's a small killing and no one knows what it is, and it turns out it's the radioactive garbage people.
Yo,
that's the twist.
That is the twist. That's crazy.
That's actually someone trademark that. Samantha, our lawyer, trademark that quick.
Get on that. Samantha, get on that.
I think I have a good one as well. So here is my fucking elevator pitch. So it takes place in a small house located in a small town. However, the entirety of the movie only takes place in the house, right? And it follows a social recluse, right? And he kind of just browses the internet all day and stuff like that. When eventually,
like Jake.
So it's a Jake-like character.
Getting a little too close to home, brother.
And eventually, he comes across this creepy website. It's kind of like on the dark web, where he is told,
this is dark web.
Yeah, and it's like a totally shitty version of dark web where it's
the boat.
It's just Google dark mode.
yeah.
It's the boat going down the path. You remember Unfriended?
Yeah,
with the boat.
What? There was a boat?
That's how they illustrated the dark web. It was just like a boat going down a river. That was the dark web.
Oh my god, that's so bad.
But this guy will be going on like a really shitty version of the dark web, and he'll find this site, and it will be like a cursed YouTube video. And what it is it's like a video that it essentially acts as kind of like an analog horror type video, but all the people in the video that are like dead or like the containment are all of his family. What's so funny? It's all of his family that he used to live with.
Oh my god.
But it's revealed that the reason he's a social recluse is because his family tragically died mysteriously 2 years ago, and that's why he's living on his own, right? And so what it is at the end of the video, it says he has a week to prepare himself because the analog horror characters, aka his dead family, are gonna come into his house and they're gonna kill him. And the title of the movie, and pretty much, and then like he has to like pretty much protect himself against these analog horror, because like for whatever reason, even though his family is like dead, they come back to life. But whenever they come back to life as the undead people, they look like their analog horror counterpart from the video, right? And so the title of the movie is called Home Alone ? And so pretty much the big climax of the movie is that he's pretty much like
Macaulay Culkin.
he's like battling
Red Letter Media are in it.
Yeah, he's battling his family and trying to like save himself. And then the final demon he has to face is the creator of the series, Alex Kister. who also made the fucking that's the guy's name who makes the fucking analog horror videos.
I thought
bet.
I thought you were gonna say he has to face the creator himself.
Yeah, that's what I was waiting for.
Because he's the one that killed the family. But I was laughing because Luke is pretty much just like describing a creepypasta, like verbatim. Like, I found this creepy video and this analog horror came to life.
But it's a movie, and it's called Home Alone with a question mark. So no.
I love that.
Dude,
Home
I
Alone?
honestly think that would. I honestly think I was trying to come up with like a really shitty idea. I think that would do pretty well.
I think we all got some good shit here. Wait, since we
do
were talking about it.
All right.
Well, I just went on 2-sentence horror on Reddit, and I'm curious if we think this shit's scary.
Okay, yeah.
We're gonna review. I just went top post of the month, and we'll just see.
You want to do reviews? We'll give like
we can give reviews.
Before we get into that, this is just like maybe thinking this. Have you guys ever heard like the Ernest Hemingway like saddest short story ever or shortest sad story ever, where it's like, baby shoes for sale, never worn.
That's
yeah, I have seen that.
That's an Idols lyric, and their
is it actually
Joys and Act of Resistance? Yeah,
that's so
fucking funny. That's funny. So, are we gonna review 2-sentence horror?
Yeah, we're gonna review 2-sentence horror. I'm gonna read it as dramatically as humanly possible, so we can get.
All right. Do we want to add scary music in the background?
I mean, well, it depends on how scary it is.
All right.
Ready? Also, this summary is horrible because there's a rule where you have to act like it's real. All right. So, ready? This is the top post of the month. On my 21st birthday, I opened up a fortune cookie that just read, "You are dreaming." Guys, where do we think it's going? He opens a fortune cookie.
Oh, that was the first sentence?
That's first sentence. Opened a fortune cookie, said, "You are dreaming." Where do we think it's going?
I don't know.
That's a great question. I couldn't tell you.
Sentence 2. Ever since, I've seen that phrase everywhere I go, on road signs, billboards, food packaging, post, and graffiti. That fucking sucks. That's it.
That was horrible. What did the comments say?
The comments all say, "You're dreaming." That's the joke, I think.
Oh my god.
So that sucked. No, don't upvote. Oh fuck.
Yeah, that fucking sucks.
Yeah.
Give it a down dude.
That sucked.
Take that karma back, baby.
I give it a 2 out of 10.
Okay.
Because the idea and like the idea kind of
You're dreaming.
Yeah, kind of sounds interesting, but not as interesting as you.
In execution, it was not funny.
Nah.
Or scary, I mean.
You dropped the ball,
All right.
brother. All right, number 2. I was worried my dad had forgotten I finished school early today.
Ooh.
Luckily, a friend of his came to pick me up. These suck. Like, what the fuck?
What was scary about that?
I don't know. These suck, dude.
That was just like a small story of like conflict and the resolution.
Horror, well, that's horror. That's horrific. Your dad might forget you at school.
Okay.
Fuck that. That was.
Is the
terrible.
implication that his dad died and his friend? That's why his friend
I
was
have
there?
no
So
idea. It
are we
makes no
basing these
sense.
off of if they're funny or scary or both?
It's supposed to be
Scary.
2-sentence horror. So if it's scary, but these.
What do the comments on that one say, Jake?
Fuck. Hang on. I'm already on the other one. Who cares? I'm just gonna read the second one.
Facts.
All right. So, your wife's still hot, the cartel boss said, pouring me a drink. Drink her, he instructed after setting down the thermos. He juiced
He
her,
put his
bro.
wife into a thermos.
He juiced her. put that
I
bitch
like
in a
the
meat
implication
grinder.
that her blood is so hot that he had to put it into a thermos to keep it warm. Just for that
bitch in a
joke.
Meat grinder.
I'm gonna turn you into a meat grinder.
If you know, all that's left is your eyeball, you're probably dead. All right, that's a little German joke. All right, these are sucking. These are the top of the month. This is not new.
That's
These are
funny.
the top ones.
This is
All
so
right.
bad. How many
All right.
upvotes are these?
Like 10K. All these are above 10K.
Oh my
What
god.
the fuck? These are
All right,
bad.
ready?
I guess it's hard to make 2-sentence horror.
In a vision, an angel had told me, "You will leave this world with your wings stretched wide." He learned this to be true 12 years later on a holy mission to the lands of the Norse. That doesn't even make any sense. The
What?
Norse?
Is that a reference to something?
What?
Go to all time.
Is that a Skyrim reference?
Maybe. Yeah, that would be a Reddit thing. All right,
And then
top
all the
of-
comments would be like, all the comments would be like, Vasroda!
All right, top of all time. All right,
Yeah.
this is. Oh, okay. I know this one. I've heard this before. All right, this one's actually this one's not bad. All my life, my parents have told me not to open the basement door, but I got curious and disobeyed them. What is this glowing ball in the sky, and why does it hurt my eyes?
That's clever.
Yeah, because he went out. He was in the basement, but he went outside. That was clever. That was a good one. I thought that was a good one.
That's
was
all right.
good.
That's
I'll
all
do
right.
that.
That's all right.
All right.
That's like probably about as good.
That's probably
as
the best
two
you can get,
sentences
yeah.
horror can get. Yeah.
All right. There's a long one. Jesus Christ. Okay. When the kidnapper made me guess where he kept my daughter, I went for the basement, and he said correct, allowing me to see her. But when
Wait. Can you read that one again? I got
Jesus
lost
Christ,
in the
Jackson.
sentence.
It's one sentence, bro. When the kidnapper made me guess where he kept my daughter, I went for the basement, and he said correct, allowing me to see her. You get it so far, partner?
Yes.
All right, cool.
On it.
But when I found her severed head in there, I learned that every choice would have been correct. So he chopped her up and put her in different rooms. So wherever you went, you'd see his daughter. Yeah,
That's clever.
I like the first one more. All right, I think the top
The
ones.
first one was better.
The top ones are good. Should I just go to
All right.
new and see just
Go to new.
Go to new.
the
Yeah, go to
absolute
new.
dog shit ones?
It's like
Okay.
it's like there's a girl in your wall.
Okay, 3 minutes ago.
Someone just fucking fart, by the way.
No, it was one of those door stoppers.
Oh, okay,
that
okay.
I hit my foot on accident.
No, that was my boner, guys. Boiling. All right.
Bang.
This was uploaded 3 minutes ago. You ready, guys? 3 minutes.
It's like a rattlesnake.
Me and my
tail.
wife watch in fear as the mass murderer stomps on the corpse of my brother-in-law. Bro, I read the ending. There's no way.
What?
As he turns to us, all we hear before it goes dark is, "It's a me, Mario."
That's so stupid.
Bro, I'm fucking.
That's the most Reddit shit I've heard all day.
Holy
Good lord.
Referential humor.
All right. Okay. These are just jokes. These are just okay, here's another one.
Well,
9
it's
minutes
funny,
ago.
then I won't care.
My mom always said to eat my vegetables. Today I lost my job at the mental hospital. That's a joke, brother.
That's funny as fuck. That's actually funny as fuck though. I love that.
Jake, read a few more, and then I feel like
Alright.
we have to up these guys.
Okay.
Oh,
I
facts.
swear he said craps instead of crepes. My parents tried to assure me that I had heard it wrong, but I clearly remember the glint in his eyes and that one corner of his mouth lifted ever so slightly. What the fuck does that mean? That's it.
He misheard him. That's scary.
Yeah, what?
Dude! Someone get the mystery machine out here. Oh, SCP. Let's fucking go. Alright.
Yeah.
SCP 2022. Millions and millions of roads I can take. Millions of trees would join me along the way, planted on the corpses of those who wanted to stay. Alright, this guy's disqualified. This is 3 sentences. There's 3 sentences in this. He's disqualified. That was sentence 2. Sentence 3. Out of the shadow, they hunt. Out of the shadow, they hunt out the what? Out of the shadow, they hunt out the shadow they kill. Be careful which road you take, because you crash and meet a terrible fate. That fucking sucks, dude.
That's not even like.
happening?
That's just.
God.
That's just
It's not
like.
incompetent. That's just
That's
words.
just like. That's just a riddle.
That's like.
Take the
And-
path you take, you'll meet the fate.
Okay, this is the last one. All right. They say that a watched pot never boils. If only I was able to keep my eyes open for a little longer.
Man.
That's not bad, actually.
Simple, yet effective.
Real.
Now,
All right,
Jackson.
that sucks, bro. Fuck this dude.
Yeah, that fucking sucked.
Wow.
Jake, could you do better?
Can I do better? Let me think. God, we gotta workshop this, guys.
I think I'm gonna do. Ready? This is one right now based off of my horror pitch that I just gave a minute ago. Ready for this? Please don't hurt me. I said. No. Wait. Rewind.
This guy.
Please don't hurt me. Bob Saget.
Please.
I had to censor you last week.
I know.
Okay. Ready.
Bob Saget.
Please don't hurt me. I didn't mean to throw you out, I said to the murderer as he pointed the knife at me. It's gonna be okay. We all turn into trash one day, said the can that I threw out last night.
That sucks.
Classic!
That sucks.
That's a classic! What are you saying to me?
Right, hold on.
For real right now.
Hold on. Now let me try. All right. 2-sentence horror. Based off my pitch as well. Home Alone? Question mark.
Oh.
Yeah. What is this video I just found on the dark web? Mom?
That has a different implication, bro. I don't like that one.
No, for real.
Alright, let me think. I'll try and make a new one.
All right. Well, what if I said dad? Would that be different?
No. The can I threw out earlier? The can of dog food I ate earlier? Oh, shit. I'm sorry. Alright.
I'm so sorry.
Jake, whenever you first said yours, I thought you were gonna be like, it's the purge, but you get to steal one thing.
The purge.
It's like the
Legal
purge, but
theft.
actually everything is free instead of you get to kill people.
Alright.
But it's not stealing because it's free.
Scariest thing you've ever fucking heard of.
communism.
The horror movie. The Red Scare, not the podcast.
Those. Wait, fuck. Hang on. The bottle of pills said my sleep would be out of this world.
Whoa.
I'm choking. I don't know what's next.
Oh no. Wait, no, that was good.
The bottle of pills said my sleep would be out of this world. Watch the Super Mario movie coming out October.
Find out the conclusion.
In the movie.
Mario.
The bottle of pills said my sleep would be out of this world. The alien read as he was about to probe my asshole.
All right, wait, hold on. I think I have a good
hard,
one.
bro.
I think I have a good
No,
one.
it is hard.
The bottle of pills said they would allow me to sleep through the night. 97 years later, I awake up.
Oh, the pills.
This
The
is
pills
crazy.
guaranteed me a sound night's sleep with no interruptions. I woke up with all my belongings stolen. He slept in through the burglary.
Through all the noise.
Okay, ready? I got one. The mitochondria is the powerhouse of the cell. That's what Bill Nye said as he kissed me passionately on the mouth.
2-sentence horror.
Wait, wait, I have a good one. I think I have a good one. All right, hear me out. I went to the link to buy a shirt. October 5th.
4th.
No, is the 5th.
Oh shit! I know where this is going.
That's it. That was the second sentence.
That's
was
a
October 5th.
one-sentence horror. Oh,
No.
shit.
Wait,
I
say it
did it.
again?
I went to the link in the description to buy the shirt
Period.
on October 5th.
Oh, fuck.
Fuck, dude.
One day late.
Dude, one sentence horror! Holy shit. Holy shit, dude. Oh my god.
What are you doing in my house? Please leave. Says Georgia Ellery to Luke on demand.
One sentence horror. One sentence. We've made a new genre.
right,
We've made a new genre of
let's
subreddit.
make-
Ready? One sentence horror. They didn't play Doctor at the Black Midi show.
No. All
right, one sentence horror.
That one's creepy because it's
One
real.
sentence horror. This is scary. I might need to put a trigger warning on screen. Okay,
All
it's
right,
big.
all right, all right.
Hi, I'm Jackson Burns.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Dude, my hand
Don't
is...
scare me like that. Holy
Dude,
shit.
my hand is...
Oh my god,
fucking-
look at him. Look at him. He's a
Trigger
mess.
warning
Yeah.
over. Trigger warning over.
Hold on. Let me try another one sentence horror. Wait. Did my alarm go off? You missed class. That's the implied nature of the horror. One sentence horror.
Oh no!
Rafus,
Did
one
my
sentence
alarm
horror.
go off? The child that was supposed to do open heart surgery on has, I don't know, something. Because he's a doctor.
Someone
but
cut it
he
off
missed,
after due.
But he
Jackson.
missed an important surgery.
Oh my god.
Are we on one or two sentences? I'm so confused.
It's just we're trying to do one right now.
One?
Jackson,
All
you
right.
got it.
Jesus
I got
loves.
it. Ready? One sentence horror. You're gonna die, said the guy in front of me, holding the gun to my face.
No! Wait, hold on. Let me try one. I'm gonna kill you, said the murderer, holding a knife near my stomach.
This is just.
That's what the important things are.
This is just like.
You will die instantly.
This is just like
Okay,
a dumb
Here's
person
one,
explaining a movie.
Here's one. One. Ready for this? What? Ready for this? 1 second horror.
1 second.
No, sorry.
No,
horror.
1 second horror. Yeah, 1 second. Let's go. Scare us.
Okay.
Scare us in 1 second.
1 second horror.
1 second horror, guys. Boo!
Jackson, what were you gonna say? One.
One sentence horror. No, please don't kill me, said Jesus Christ.
That one could have been real, but we don't know.
They nailed him to a cross.
Depending on your belief system, that could be true.
Hear this one out. Hear this one out. Hi. You need to leave. Hi, comma. You need to leave your house right now.
Period.
Said the Nazi working for Adolf Hitler, where this story takes place in the 1940s during the Holocaust, and I'm a Jew.
Luke, that was at least
Oh
4
my
sentences.
God.
You're disqualified.
No,
for
it was
2
always a
sentences.
runoff. It was a
Now,
run-on
no.
sentence.
Okay, well, I'm an
Yes.
English teacher, and you would get a D for that. You get at least some credit because you participated, but that was no.
All right, well, you
Too
do
many.
better then. You do
Run-on
better.
sentence.
One sentence horror. Do one better.
Doctor, I ran out of the medicine I paint on my toenail. I'm gonna scare everyone at the beach.
God. Okay, ready? I'm going.
My toes actually
One
getting better.
sentence horror. 1 sentence horror. Ready? I was watching the Good Enough podcast, and then it ended.